Hey guys, it's the Blonde Broker here. We are at ETH Denver, day 2 at the Media House, and I have a very special guest that I'm going to be interviewing. Ibu, would you like to go ahead and, I guess, introduce yourself, and we'll get started with the interview.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here. My name is Ibu, head of partnerships at Folks Finance.
Perfect. And when did you get started with Folks Finance?
I started working with Folks, I think around like June or July of 2022. So I've been with the company for like a year and a half. And that's like, 10 years in crypto. So just want to put that out there.
And where are you based?
I live in Connecticut right now, but
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Okay, I was like, you're not Italian.
No, I'm the only American on the
Oh,
Folks
wow.
team. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hold it down over here on this side.
Okay, so you're based in the U.S. How many people on the team do you guys have?
It's like 20.
20?
About 20.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Okay,
Yeah,
so this is your first ETH Denver then?
No, second one.
Second?
I came 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you like yesterday, I guess, compared to last year or 2 years ago?
Last year I wasn't here. 2 years ago, well, I would say yesterday just felt way more busy.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that the industry has expanded a lot and brought in a lot more people, especially institutional people. So I think 2 years ago was way more like, you still got a lot of crypto.
Yeah.
You're still getting a lot of crypto today. There's a ton of new apps.
Yes.
Brand new projects just popping up, tons of new chains, and then the new projects that come with those chains. So it's like exponentially growing, it feels like. I think might be the biggest ETH Denver so far.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I haven't made it over to the conference yet, but probably we'll get to that later today. I guess let's talk about your role within the company. What do you do as head of partnerships?
Try to make things happen as
Yeah.
much as possible. So I really enjoy the role because I like talking to people and I like listening and hearing what people do and like what their project does. And then I'm able to think about how we could potentially work together, if it's like a good idea, a bad idea. And I'm also able to contribute to like the marketing strategies and the content that we put out. So, that's I kind of interact with almost everything on the whole marketing side of the company. Yeah.
Perfect. And you've been doing that, you said 2 years now?
A year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, well, I guess I kind of want to talk to you. So you've been here 2 years ago. Now we're here today. Let's talk about community culture and get into the crypto vibes. What have you seen since we had the last bull market compared to this bull market?
The most popular trend in crypto moves really fast.
Yes.
And it's always moving from one thing to another. So I would say 2 years ago, it was all about NFTs, PFPs, and, maybe some early DeFi, and the chains that were coming up around that time, which was ETH competitors, like the early ETH competitors, Algorand being one of them. Avalanche was starting to pop up, Solana and Polygon. Now it's like I mentioned before, that's almost tripled, if not like 10x in terms of like, there's not just a couple of ETH killers coming around. There's like 100 of them.
Yeah. So
that's like where things have gone. Nowadays you also see, we were just talking about this before the pod, but you were talking about ordinals, like that didn't exist 2 years ago. So now you have like interactive DeFi and NFTs on Bitcoin. That's like super new. You have the ETF hype getting a lot of people, jazzed up. You have, gaming really coming a long way as well. AI, crypto, I'm skeptical on, but I think it's just a very easy narrative, crypto and AI, like, oh my God. Yeah. So that's like what's popular now as well. So I just, just being part of crypto and working in it, I would definitely say that a very important aspect of keeping your job is to be up to date with what's going on because it moves very, very fast.
So I guess when it comes to knowing everything that's going on in the market and sentiment, I should reach out to you, right? Because you're following everything.
I mean, I try to keep up with as much as possible, but the continues to grow, and it's just hard to like. I can keep up with everything on a surface level, at least. That's what I try to do. But would I say I'm an expert in many of the things I just mentioned? Ordinals, like every single gaming project, every single crypto AI project? No, not at all. Right. But I'm just at least aware of what's like bubbling, right? And then if I want to dive in, I can. But you also have to preserve your brain space, because there's just so much that you're not going to be able to handle I won't be able to handle everything. Same. If I try to learn everything.
I can't.
Yeah.
At all. Every day I'm like, oh, I just learned 20 new more things that I have to go study. Yeah, because I mean, every week we see new innovative protocols coming into the space. So it's like, Who are you? How do we get to know you guys? I guess for you, with your partnerships, what do you have lined up, and who are you most excited to be working with in the future?
So we are taking the full suite of products that we have on Algorand, which I'll quickly list off, which is like lending, borrowing, liquid staking, leverage trading, on and off ramp, amongst other things, kind of like a full suite of tools. We're taking all that, expanding it into Avalanche and more EVM chains, as well as other blockchains by the end of this year. So I would say primary partnerships to look out for. We're going to be working a lot with Avalanche. Okay. We are partnered up with Wormhole, going to be working a lot with them. Chainlink as well. Then going into the more granular, starting to get partnerships going with some of the popular NFT projects on Avalanche, DeFi projects, as well as the other chains that we're looking at. So I would say if you're part of the community that Folks is going to, like a chain that Folks is going to, keep your eye out for us to potentially work with, your favorite NFT project or game or something like that. Because that's important to us, just getting involved with like what's going on in that ecosystem as well. Not just coming in, doing nothing, contributing nothing, but we want to be like getting into the weeds with everybody. Yeah.
Do you game?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you play?
I play Elden Ring.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I play Call of Duty a lot, like religiously.
Nice.
So are you keyboard and mouse?
No, I play on my PS4.
PS4?
Still have to get the PS5.
So what about, I guess, Web3 games? Do you play any Web3 games?
Honestly, no. Because I feel that they are getting good now. Yeah, they're starting to get good. And I like all types of games. So even the games that were existing before, more simplistic games, I would be down for. But I just never fully got into it myself. But, speaking of Avalanche, they have a game like Shrapnel coming out. I'm saying it not just because there is some Shrapnel swag in this room, but also like I think it's a cool game and
we love Shrapnel.
Yeah, like Shrapnel has really cool and very high potential, I think. So I think it's starting to get to a point where Web3 games will be really quality, but I still think it should be like there's so much potential to integrate blockchain into games that we shouldn't even be saying Web3 games. Eventually it'll just be like a game.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it takes like at least 3 years to really develop a good video game.
Yes, yeah.
And stuff. And Shrapnel's done amazing. I actually played, I think the very first day they released for a few people, and the movement, I was blown away by the movement. They're going to be adding more gun selections, but yeah, that's a good game as well.
Yeah, I need to try it.
You'll have fun. We'll play whenever everybody leaves. I guess my last question for you, and this is kind of a big one. What is the legacy that you want to leave behind in crypto, or it can be yourself or with your company as well?
I think Folks has the potential to really set new or break new ground in terms of accessibility and simple nature of using a DeFi app. I think there's so much potential to really simplify DeFi and make it way more accessible. Like I said, easier, more fun, more enjoyable, calming, not stressful to do. That I think that would be a legacy that I would want to work on a lot, is just being someone who really dumbed it down, but in a smart way.
I liked it simplified.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I lied. Last question. How do I get a crew neck? I want some swag.
One
I
of
think those are
these?
sick. Yeah.
I'm glad you like
I'm
them.
walking marketing. Like, I want a crew neck.
I am glad you like them. These are exclusive pieces. I think
oh
these are the only two in existence so far.
I can't get one.
So we're gonna have to make another batch, but you know it's gonna be
They're nice.
it's gonna be hard to obtain. Maybe we'll link it with some NFTs and then sell those or something. We'll send you one.
I just had to try.
No,
They're
yeah,
nice.
this is brand new, and this is our new logo as
Yeah.
well. So for anyone watching, this is the new Folks logo, and it's gonna be updated this day this interview is being recorded. So by the time you watch it, should already be the new
Perfect.
logo. I also want to shill one thing.
Do it.
So definitely keep your eyes out for the new Folks platform that's going to be expanding, of course. And you're going to want to watch it because the Folks token is also going to be coming this year. So you're going to want to keep your eyes out for that as well.
Ooh, a token.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Big.
some alpha. That's huge alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you so much as well.